Welcome to Coast Gaming Central Podcast, episode 29. 2 years later, we're back. We're fired up.
How old am I?
And we are ready. Ready.
What age are we in?
I don't know. But I do know we're ready to finally bring you some gaming news because for the past few years, there's been nothing to talk about. That's why we were gone.
Oh, I'll be darned.
Are you sure?
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Yes, we're back again. I am MK Guy, also known as Jaron Dorsey, whatever you want to call me. And today we have a much shorter panel than usual, but we have with me, of course, Mr. Corgon, the Krogan.
That's what they call me.
How you doing?
Hello.
I'm doing great. It's good to be here, and it's good to talk about gaming news once again.
I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. Well, we'll just see how it goes today.
Yep. And then with me, of course, I got Mr. Boss Dre, Boost Dusk, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
How are you?
Work and work. Nothing more.
Yeah.
He's been hard at work to get us back into the stratosphere of podcasting. And of course, I have with me as well the cameraman makes a return, Detective Dusk.
He's been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this my whole life.
It's been like 2 years, man. It's been like 3 years, man.
If there's anyone out there that's listening to this, might remember that there was probably a good 3 or 4 more of us. And they all still exist. Just thought it out.
Somewhere in the stratosphere.
Monty, as you know, the depressed one. Monty has been uploading YouTube videos on our channel for a while now. And actually, he's probably been single-handedly keeping our channel alive and well. Also, Mr. Money is around. He is too busy on Ark.
Got the money. Got the money.
He got our money. He got some money.
He got money. Mr. Mo money. He's too busy playing Ark to talk to all of you right now. But he will be also on the YouTube channel and in and out of the podcast as well. And then there is Crazy Kid, the guy from the UK that was always quiet, but still always has something to say, if that makes sense. He, that
doesn't make any
he
sense.
will also be on the YouTube channel as well. So pretty much, if you have any favorites that are not here, well, they'll be somewhere on the YouTube channel. And who knows who we'll bring in. We'll probably bring in our good friend PJ. He was on a few episodes before. He's too busy on Neverwinter. And then there was Holscope. He's been on a few episodes before as well. And, well, who knows when he might pop in. So
we just got so popular, we couldn't all stick with it was too much popularity, man. We had to get away.
Yep.
And also,
we select our thoughts.
We will be adding in a new member who will be uploading videos on the YouTube channel and occasionally popping in on podcasts to talk about mostly action games or whatever game fits his fancy. And his name is Jay Killer. He will be joining us. He will be uploading things eventually.
Yeah.
Woo! Most likely next episode or maybe the episode after, but eventually he will be hopping on board to introduce himself, at least.
You could say he's a jolly good fellow.
He is a jolly good fellow.
Yes.
So, actually, if you go back into the archives, which Lord knows why you would do that, you would even probably hear us mention Jay at one point or another. But anyway. So
Drought season.
Also,
drop.
Just to let you know. But right now, this is the place where you can find all of our podcasts right here on YouTube, Coast to Coast Gaming Central.
Booms.
Any future updates on that, we'll let you know. If you remember, we used to be on iTunes and all that stuff. But you see, when you're gone for a couple years, you got to work some things back out. but we'll see. No promises. Wink, wink.
Well.
With that being said, let's get down to some news. Some good news. It's been a long time. There's a lot since we last talked to you in 2015. You know, when we talked to you last, games like, I don't know.
Wasn't 2015?
2015. You know, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 wasn't out yet.
I wasn't even sure if we were on PS4 back then.
Were we alive?
Yes. The Last Guardian still had no release date.
Which I own now. Crazy.
Yes.
Who knows?
Final Fantasy 15 was still just a trailer.
Which I also own now.
Crazy.
Well, okay, Corgan, you bought the whole library. Gosh.
I know.
Uncharted 4 was still a trailer.
Which I own now. Crazy.
All right, Corgan, I already said you own the whole library. Gosh, man. Hey.
Xbox One did not even play 360 games yet.
Which I don't own.
But yet, hell,
Finally.
Halo 5 wasn't even out yet. But you know what? We're back, and all those games are out now.
Mm-hmm. But obviously, we're gonna have to skip a few, things that have happened over the years.
We're skipping some milestones here.
Yep.
I'll catch you up. There's an Xbox One S, there's a PS4 Pro, and there's games.
And there's a Switch coming.
And there's a Switch coming, and the Wii U
It's
is
dead.
no longer in production. So if you want one, get one before you can't find one. And if you got one, well,
Mine
hold
is
on
in the
to it
basement.
because the collector's item now.
Dreamcast 2, baby.
Yep. Poor Nintendo.
All right.
We might talk about them. We'll see. Moving on to topic number 1.
Uno.
The day that we're recording this, it is exactly February 12th, which is the day that the For Honor Open Beta closes, which is where we're going to start.
Valhalla!
Now, myself and Corrigan here have gotten to play the For Honor Beta. Boost has been, unfortunately, too busy to play, even though he could still get a couple games in today. Before
No, I ain't getting no couple games in. Just continue.
Does it close today, or I think it's open? Yeah, it probably does close today.
Yep, it closes tonight.
Yep.
The
think
game
about
releases on Tuesday.
In fact, by the time everyone's listening to this, it probably will already be closed.
It'll be closed, yes. But this beta in particular is pretty much as close as it gets to the actual release of the game. So, with that being said, I've only played a few games. Corgan has played it across a few betas.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start here with Corgan.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on For Honor?
I would say, first off, I really like the director of this game. Like, this dude was so passionate about this game. If you remember way back at E3, E3 2015?
2015. Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, when they first announced it.
We didn't talk to you. We haven't talked to you.
Yeah, obviously, Coast to Coast Gaming Central was not talking back then. But anyway, for anyone who does remember, this guy came out. He was so hyped to present us this new game, this new melee-focused, brutal, online multiplayer game where you play as Vikings, samurais, and knights. Sorry about that. Had a brain fart. And overall, I think it turned out very well. I mean, I won't be able to play it at launch because I'm still knee-deep in Neo, which we'll get to a little later in the show. But overall, I think I think the game has a unique feel from anything else out there. It already has a hardcore following of players, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty darn successful. And it's good just to see Ubisoft once again popping out another new IP out of nowhere. Just
at first glance, remember actually looking at it, the multiplayer, maybe like a month or so ago. I looked at it and watched some footage, and it actually made me think about what they tried to. I think it's Team Ninja. What they tried to accomplish with the Ninja Gaiden 3 multiplayer.
I forgot that even had multiplayer.
They tried to accomplish something with that, and it just didn't work. It fell flat. But this is how you do it with them. Like, For Honor is how you do it with a, just a full melee combat.
It straight up feels like a fighting game, really. Like you gotta.
Also, another failed attempt was God of War Ascension, but
hey, that one was all right. That was the best part of that game, actually, back in the day.
Yeah, so I do enjoy it. I played a few games yesterday, and yeah, it's really fun. Actually, I do enjoy it. And I only played one mode, which was like the domination mode, and I forgot what it's called. What's it called?
Yep, you got it. Dominion, I think is what it's called.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
So that mode's really fun. Really good.
I've played like the duel mode as well as the brawl modes, which are just like the duel is 1v1 and best out of 5 rounds wins. The brawl mode, I think, is the 2v2 best out of 5 wins. And then also I've played the 4v4 elimination mode, which is best out of 5 wins. So pretty much all the modes are, besides Dominion, are more or less just go around and kill these guys, which is fine in this sort of game since it's such a really deep fighting system. They don't really need too many. But plus, like Capture the Flag obviously wouldn't really fit too well here. So, yeah. Overall, they focused on the right things with the combat system. I fully intend to buy it at some point. It's just coming out at too crowded of a time for me. Which
Tony, make that Switch port. No.
I'm not playing that on Switch.
But, seriously. Yeah, like I said, the game feels good. It's actually very fun. Like you have like those little fun moments. Like for instance, I myself yesterday was trying to capture one of the bases, and then there's 2 dudes there waiting for me, and so I try to run away, and then they chase me, and then all of a sudden there's like 3 of my teammates waiting for them there, and then they die. so those kind of moments and those kind of games are really fun.
The whole blocking mechanic of needing to read your opponent on if they're going to strike to the left, the right, or up top, or try to guard break. It's a lot of mind games, and that's why it kind of literally is pretty much a fighting game, only you kind of move around an actual arena map like you would in a Call of Duty or Uncharted style game, only you're a knight, a Viking, or a samurai. And who doesn't love being Vikings? I mean, seriously. Like, they're just freaking cool.
Yeah, so, I mean, the game comes out on Valentine's Day.
What a great way to spend with your hubby. Nothing says romantic like cutting somebody's head with 2 dual axes as a Viking and yelling Valhalla. I mean, it's great. She will be yours for the rest of your life, gamers. You heard it here first. Just go ahead and get some For Honor. Go ahead and cut off a dude's head with, Viking axes. Yell Valhalla. You'll live happily ever after. Guarantee it.
That game, if it's going to like succeed in terms of numbers, it's gonna probably do it all up front or on the back end because it comes out at a very crowded time coming up here.
Yep.
For Honor comes out Valentine's Day. Just the week after that is the 21st. Microsoft's big game, Halo Wars 2 comes out. The week after that, Horizon comes out, and then that same week, Zelda comes out, and then.
And the 21st, the game of the year, let's be honest, Mass Effect comes out.
And then, I don't know. I will say this, there's going to be quite a few Game of the Year candidates coming out all within like a few weeks of each other.
Oh, yeah, there'll be nominees, but we already know the winner, don't we?
I don't know.
Yeah, we do. Mass Effect, baby. Can't wait.
It's going to be quite the, let's just say, they're finishing off winter quite with a bang, and they're starting off spring with a bang too. But yeah, in terms of For Honor, yeah, that game is going to succeed. I really do think it's going to be day one stuff because after that, it just starts getting super crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that game works out though, because that would be a game like if they ever made like a For Honor 2, I'd probably hop on board with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in the same
Absolutely.
stratosphere with Corgan in the sense of as much as I like playing the beta and stuff, it's just one of those games where it's just some other franchises that I personally like. They'll just take priority over it. So,
Yep.
I mean, I love Resident Evil, and I haven't even played that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Because Gravity Rush.
I'm a huge Gravity Rush fan, which you would remember if you go through the archives, which again, I don't know why you would do that. But yeah.
You can also
if you're
just look
loyal,
at
you
his
would.
profile picture, and that'll tell you all you need to know.
that
Even
would-
though he hasn't even beaten it yet. Scrub.
I have not beaten Gravity Rush 2 yet, but that's because my life is very drastically different than it was 2 years ago.
This guy has...
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
I
right.
have a son now. I have MK Guy Jr.
Yeah,
He will grow
yeah.
up, and
Excuses.
He will defeat us all. Not me.
I heard these same excuses with Gravity Rush 1 Platinum. Never got that either.
Well, hey, that's all right. I am trucking along on Gravity Rush 2 perfectly. I mean, at a very
At your own pace. That's right.
I will
It's
say
not a
this,
race.
It's funny because I actually Uncharted 4. I remember I actually finished that game in quite decent time, but
Yep.
to be fair, my son was younger though, and he didn't move around as much. But anyway, I'm getting through.
Now
it.
he's
I figure
over
if I-
here like mouthing on the analog sticks on his controllers.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I
stuff.
figure if I could keep getting in like a solid hour or two a night, I'll have Gravity Rush done before the end of the month.
Possibly, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
But
Like, I'm halfway there now. I hear there's like
Mhm.
what 21 episodes in the game. I'm on episode 11.
yeah. In the 21st episode, they don't originally tell you can unlock it. I won't tell you how to get it, but
Oh,
case spoilers, I don't want to possibly spoil it. So
no. Hopefully, I have that game done. Whenever I'll tell you when I finish that game, that's when we will.
dive in deep.
Yeah, we'll dive deep and
Alrighty.
That's
But until then, I guess it's about time for topic 2.
it is time for topic 2. And really, I'm just gonna pass this one off to you.
Nope.
So,
Well, in case you guys are wondering what it is indeed the new PlayStation 4 exclusive that is just released called Nioh.
Okay.
That's right. Not Neo. No, that's just too easy. This is Nioh. Just say that at home, folks. You'll love it, I promise. It'll make you feel real good.
I'm not sure. About
Anyway, I'm kind of a new blood when it comes to these, kind of Souls, Bloodborne style games. My first game I played in this kind of new genre that's emerged over the years was Bloodborne, and I really, 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 really liked Bloodborne. Like that's still in my top 3 PS3 games to this, or PS4 games to this day. And so naturally, and also I did like the old Ninja Gaiden games. So when I heard about Nioh and saw it getting shown again for the PS4, I was like, oh, Team Ninja, Dark Souls style game sounds pretty darn good. And I was not disappointed. I am very, very, very addicted to that game right now. It has a really good progression system with leveling up stats ripped straight from, a Dark Souls style, level up system. Has Diablo style loot where you're just getting showered with new armor and weapons and effects of that sort. It's got a really deep, fun fighting system in it with like different stances for all 5 different weapon types, including a high stance, a medium stance, a low stance, and all with varying, advantages and disadvantages. Weapon or the enemy variety is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's quite as diverse as you would find in the Souls or Bloodborne, but it's still really good for the most part. There's a lot of content in that game. I don't even think I'm close to finishing it yet, and I've definitely put in at least over 20 hours at this point into it. So
My God.
lots of content to unwrap in it, and
Now it is like it's not open world like Dark Souls, right? It's like levels. It's level based.
nope,
Right?
no, yeah, it's all level based. A lot of people have made the comparison to Destiny actually for the mission select screen, which I can see why. Yeah, it's pretty much you finish a set little, contained level, and once you complete it, you're back booted out to this sort of world map where you choose if you want to go on a sub mission or a main mission or go visit the blacksmith.
I prefer the in certain games like a game like that. I actually prefer a level based progression because myself personally, I've played Dark Souls 1. That's the last Dark Souls game I played.
Mhm.
As much as I enjoy that game, but I do like just that feeling of where I finished level 1, I finished level 2.
Yeah.
Like you could just start checking down the list, and if there's side missions, whatever. But I personally, I just like that feeling of just being
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely
a game like that, especially a game that's difficult like that. It makes it feel more accomplishable, I guess.
Oh yeah. It definitely makes you feel very accomplished when you complete all the missions and stuff.
Yeah, because if you spend all night trying to figure out beating this boss, it's like you're just beating this boss just to get to through some door so you can have access. It's like you're actually beating this boss to be done with the level.
Yeah.
So I like that feeling myself. It's kind of an old school thing, but I like that.
Yep. It does also a big difference between it and its obvious competitor in whatever From Software is doing at the moment. There is no invasion, at least not yet. They did say that there is going to be some sort of PvP mode later on down the line, but at the current moment, it is just co-op and single player. But they have said that the co-op kind of does. I haven't played co-op myself, but I know that you can't co-op through the whole game with a buddy and play it literally like a Army of Two style co-op or something. Like it's not really quite meant for co-op, since apparently the developers even themselves have said that the co-op kind of breaks the difficulty of the game. So, in fact, in order to do co-op, at least one player has to have completed said level that you're wishing to co-op through first before you can even even co-op. So anyway, for anyone that's wanted to go into it looking for a co-op experience, I would definitely say possibly hold off on that if you're gonna.
So you're telling me that once you beat the game, then I can get it, and then you could just co-op with me and just carry me through.
Yes, yeah, pretty much. Which is kind of nasty, yeah. I mean, the Souls games have always kind of had co-op be a sort of a stealth easy mode for them. If you're just really just stuck on a boss, you could always summon help. Yeah. And the community usually did, but I don't know how it's going to work out in this game with that sort of situation, because I don't really know if there's really any rewards for helping people out or what. I haven't really dabbed into that too much. I've mostly been just... Yeah, dab. You heard me. Boost.
That's so 2015. All right.
You can dab in Uncharted 4 multiplayer, by the way. But anyway, at the moment, I would definitely say I like it better than Dark Souls 3, which is the other From Software game that I've played. I did like Dark Souls 3, don't get me wrong. It's a very good game in its own way, too. But I do like the setting of Neo being in feudal Japan with, Japanese folklore monsters. I really think that's really cool, and I don't think it's better than Bloodborne. Bloodborne's at the pinnacle still for me at the moment for those types of games. But no, I'd see Team Ninja back on top, back at the top of their game with Neo, and for anyone that's a Ninja Gaiden fan out there, I know you're most likely waiting for Ninja Gaiden 4, so this game,
I would imagine Ninja Gaiden 4 is their next game after this.
It has to be, I'm sure. Definitely not Dead or Alive, because they're still supporting Dead or Alive 5. So.
Well, I'm sure they'll port that on PS5.
Why not?
Yeah.
Although, whenever they do make a Dead or Alive 6, you know I'm going to be out to it. Because I love Dead or Alive 5.
That's another game they should just port to the Switch. But go ahead.
They could get away with it. I'm sure they could. But, yeah, anyway, overall, impressions of Neo are very positive. And if you look online, the Metacritic, I know you can see I believe last I checked, it was at like a 87?
Oh.
89? Somewhere around there.
People seem
Pretty
to love
sure. Yeah, but anyway, reviewing very well and well deserved. So if you're looking for a good new PS4 exclusive, Dark Souls style experience to really sink your teeth into, you need to look no further. Neo is definitely the real deal. Really good game.
Well, if you had to put a number on it so far, I know you haven't finished it. What would you do?
Mhm.
What would you put it?
My biggest complaint with it right now is probably the boss battles. I don't think the bosses are as memorable as some of From Software's bosses thus far. So that, and then the lack of enemy variety. It's 8.5 to 9, because one thing it does do that I have to call out, sorry, I know I almost forgot to mention this, but one thing it does do that I really love is if you, like, say you have a low tier weapon that has really good, like, special effects to it. It's like, say you like how it gives you plus 35 life, plus 10 strength, or whatever, bonuses that are attached to a weapon, but it's a low level weapon, and you pick up a really high level weapon that's definitely more powerful but doesn't have the effects on it that really support your playstyle. In this game you can soul match, is what they call it. I don't believe that's what it's called. Yeah. Anyway, soul match is pretty much you take your weapon that you do like with all of its special effects and everything, and then you, and this is all done through the blacksmith menu. You take that low weapon, and then you can combine, or you can sacrifice the higher level weapon to bring your lower tier weapon all the way up to whatever level equipment, the new equipment that you gained. I know, it's kind of hard to explain. You understand. Anyway, you're sacrificing pretty much a high-level weapon to bring something that's a low-level weapon up to snuff, but also keeping its, like a special abilities. And I really like that, because I cannot tell you how many RPGs I've played where I'm like, oh, I know this is a better sword and everything, but I don't really like these bonuses it gives me as much as my low tier one. So that I really like. I really like that idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, if I had to give it a number, I'd probably sit around an 8.5 overall.
So far an 8.5, even though he hasn't finished it yet. So that might change. Could go up,
Yep.
go down.
Yeah, if I face some really cool bosses in the later half, I could definitely see myself kicking it up to 9.
Good. So Neo out now. Came out just past week. What I heard, you can't really find it at a lot of stores either. So
yeah, I got the last copy at Target actually when I went to go pick it up, and the guy at the counter, he even asking me like, "What the hell is this game so popular for?" I'm like, it had a few betas and it plays like Dark Souls, and people love those games. So
people love it. Yep. So if you can't find it, just keep in mind you can always just buy it on the PlayStation Store.
Definitely the best competitor to From Software's work. Absolutely. So
good for Team Ninja as well.
mhm.
Because Ninja Gaiden 3 was a disaster. So much of it was a disaster. They had to put out a different version of the game just to make it decent.
And Razor's Edge might as well be considered a new game.
Yeah. It's
Like,
ridiculous. I actually played Razor's Edge. That was actually one of the Wii U launch games I bought, by the way.
yeah, and Razor's Edge wasn't too bad. It still wasn't up to the highs of Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2, but
Yeah, but
you know,
actually,
it's
that
still
was
all
actually a decent Wii U launch game to pick up, actually.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Hmm.
Point that on there. Yeah, so there you go with that. And who knows? Maybe now, since they made Neo, they'll put the main character of that game in Dead or Alive.
Oh God, that'd be great. William, William versus Hitomi.
Yeah, William versus freaking. Gosh darn, I'm drawing a blank. What's the ninja's name in Ninja Gaiden?
Ryu Hayabusa.
Ryu. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Good one.
Mhm.
All right.
Hayabusa.
Topic number 3. Let's talk a little bit about some of our favorite or some of our most anticipated games of this year.
Mhm.
What are some games that you're looking forward to that you know or hope are coming out in 2017? We'll start with you, Bruce.
All right.
Pass. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
You know what? We'll just put him down for
South
NBA
Park,
2K.
No.
Whatever.
South Park, most definitely.
Oh yeah, you're getting it. Don't act like you're not.
Most definitely South
South
Park,
Park.
though. And the
South
fractured
Park, yeah. Speaking
butthole.
of South Park, it's funny you mentioned
Which got delayed.
That got
Again.
delayed, yeah.
Yep.
But, that game should turn out to be just as great, if not better, than the first one.
That's the only game, really.
If you liked it, I played the first one after pre-ordering from the PlayStation Store. I'm not gonna lie, I really wasn't that big of a fan of it myself. But I mean, it was pretty much. I mean, it was pretty much just a kind of poor man's Paper Mario, just with South Park humor. And
I think
halfway through it, I was more just like, man, I wish I would have just made this a movie instead, so I didn't have to play it.
Yeah, I think the draw of it is just how spot on of the South Park they got for it.
Yeah, and I'll give it that. Yeah, the presentation and everything is spot on. So
I enjoy the game, but it is a very, very simple RPG. But apparently, in the second one, they're making it more. I guess.
yeah, they do got the grid-based combat system style that like you'd find in almost like a Fire Emblem style game. So
we'll see.
who knows? It might turn out a little better. I might give it a shot.
Well, I mean, you already bought it, so.
Oh no! Do you remember? Well, actually, obviously the people listening to this would know, but for some reason, PlayStation sent me a message one day refunding my money for pre-ordering it.
Oh, because they delayed it.
Because they delayed it, I guess. So anyway, PlayStation just sent me a message saying like, "Well, I did," and here's the nasty thing: they locked it after they gave me my refund. And I said, "Well, I didn't really plan on finishing it anyway." So, and Rise of the Tomb Raider for PS4 just came out at that point in time. So I said, well, I'll spend this on Rise of the Tomb Raider instead. Just get that for free.
I think that's bogus. So they took your game away after they refunded you when you didn't even ask to be refunded.
I don't care.
Well, I know you don't.
I'll live.
I'm just saying, like, for anyone that does care, that's kind of rude.
I mean, all you had to do was just go back into the PlayStation Store and redo it, pre-order it. No harm done.
I mean, at least they had the decency to like refund you back your money.
Mm-hmm. They even said if you want to pre-order again, you just gotta go into the store and
Like,
do that. So I said, yeah, I could, or I could just spend it on Rise of the Tomb Raider. So I'll do that. So,
all right, so
it worked out in the end.
Blue says South Park. I'm gonna say 2K for him.
Wait, what?
It has to be 2K. Bruce.
No,
If
like,
there's ever a game I see you on, it is 2K.
because I don't
All
have
the
time.
time.
Like,
NBA 2K, ladies
but
and
it's
gentlemen,
like-
in case you're wondering.
yeah,
Not the wrestling 2K.
All right.
It's NBA 2K.
We go. All right. I'll take that.
It's all right. It's all right. 2K is
Yeah,
gonna be on my list too, Boost. It's okay. We just
Okay.
accept it.
2K. What else? What else is coming up?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
No.
Well, I mean, you got Mario Odyssey. I know you were talking.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyone with a Switch, that's definitely
Good
the
one.
one to really be looking forward to besides
What
Zelda.
else?
You know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Me and Corbin are gonna go. Then we're gonna go back to Boost and see if he adds anything to his list.
I ain't adding nothing else.
So right now, Boost is at 2K
All right.
and South Park. And
I'll get back to you. Let me go to vgreleases.com.
All right.
Video game.
In the meantime, Mr. MK, you go ahead.
Well, I don't even need to look. I got these off the top of my head. So,
Oh, you think
All
you're-
right,
I
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah.
Jesus.
yeah, I got one of them, Gravity Rush 2, because we were waiting on me and Corgan were waiting on that for years.
Mhm.
Yep. So I got that one. Horizon Zero Dawn. I really want that game. I'm going to buy that game, but not day one because I am buying a Switch, which comes out a few days after that, and it's just not possible for me to do all that in the same week. So I do want Horizon. Switch. Mario looks great. Zelda, of course, which you could pick that up on Wii U or Switch. I just don't have a Wii U anymore. So Zelda looks awesome. And then whatever else they may or may not announce on that, that's cool. Add that to the list. Oh, Xenoblade, the new Xenoblade game that comes out.
That's gonna get delayed.
They claim this summer. We'll see.
That's not coming out this summer.
But then I thought about it. They said this summer in Japan. So
There you go.
yeah, I just thought about that.
America ain't getting that till next year.
Yeah. So anywho, so I got that. On the Sony side, yeah, like I said, Horizon for sure. That Uncharted 4 DLC, whenever that comes.
A Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy, thank you.
Just so you know.
I honestly though, I mean, I'm a Gran Turismo fan. Don't know if I'm going to get it day one or not. But outside of that, like, I really don't even know like the rest of the Sony exclusives that are scheduled to come out this year because
They're probably gonna detail all that at E3.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess like the Crash collection.
I'm expecting Days Gone this year. I bet that'd be their
Probably. I don't
fall
think God of
game.
War's this year. God of War's probably next year.
Yeah, God of War will be a surprise if it's this year. But they have said
I would
that
anticipate
it's playable
Detroit.
from start to finish. So, oh yeah,
would-
Detroit. I forgot about
Detroit,
that one.
yeah. No, that's a game that I'm going to buy day one whenever that comes out.
Me as well. Anything
so
David
that.
Cage, I'm a fan of.
And then my usuals, my 2Ks, my Madden, WWE. You know me. I'll get those games every year.
Super
it's
hyped
true.
for that.
I don't run from it. I just do it.
You
Call
can.
of Duty is another one I somehow end up with every year, which is funny
Mm-hmm.
because last year, like I can honestly say last year, I did not even play Infinite Warfare, and I heard that game's great. If you like Infinite Warfare, don't come bitching to me, whatever. I heard the game's great, but I got the game for Modern Warfare Remastered, which to my knowledge,
$80 for a 9-year-old plus game.
which is the game that everybody plays, which is why Activision says that Call of Duty is getting back to its roots because they know that's what people want to play. So
Yep.
if you're a fan of Infinite Warfare, don't come at me because I'll come back at you 10 times harder. Anyway,
Oh, calling you out.
Battlefront 2, who the hell knows if I'll get that or not? It's nice. Who knows?
I wouldn't put that on your anticipation list. Let's be honest.
It's not on my anticipation. The movie itself is more of my
Yeah. Stick with the ones you know you're anticipating.
And then, of course, Super Mario Odyssey looks fantastic. I don't think I actually said that earlier, but that game looks awesome. Sonic Mania looks awesome. Sonic, whatever. The reason why I didn't say this first is because there's legit no name for the game yet, so I can't say Sonic 2017. I guess.
Sonic 06 remake. I mean,
Yeah, there's really no. I mean, the two Sonic games, of course, are at the top of the very top of my list, and then the orders of the way down. But yeah, so overall,
Are you serious? I have to ask you this, MK. Are you seriously more excited for whatever Sonic's putting out over the Mario game this year? Over Odyssey?
It depends, to be honest.
Let's be honest here. Like Mario Odyssey.
I've always been a Sonic kid.
I know. But even so,
but I mean, if it's like Sonic Generations 2, then yeah, for sure. But if it's like, I don't know. It depends on what the game. It depends on what the game is. I'm legit. I mean, Mario looks fantastic.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, I love Sonic as much as the next guy. I grew up a Sega guy too, but it's pretty hard to see Sonic beating out Sonic.
Looks fantastic. But the one thing I will say is that I'm more I'm curious to see. And actually, this has nothing to do about the game. I'm just curious to see just like how comparable the Mario game is on the Switch running than compared to like the Sonic game running on PS4. Because I want to see what that looks like. Because Mario looks fantastic on the Switch. So I'm just I'm curious to see like what a Sonic game on PS4 looks like, or if it's just going to look the same, and then Sega just doesn't do anything.
Yep.
But either way, I'm excited to see what they do. I know for sure Mario's going to be great. Sonic, I hope it's great. And
hear that, Sega? He hopes it's great.
I really do. I mean, I'm your biggest I'm your biggest fucking fan, and I know it. So, I want to hear it. Give me a good game. I don't care if you did, like, for one, I don't know why you didn't already release Sonic Generations Remastered on PS4, because while everybody else was doing this, you could have done that, and you probably would have sold a decent amount. You would have been perfectly good. And no.
All right.
You don't even make that game backwards compatible on on the Xbox One. Dang it.
Now, remember you're talking about Sega. They do some questionable things in life, like Virtual Fighter. Shout out to Virtual Fighter. Come on, Sega. Where the hell is it?
But yeah, so hopefully Sonic, and I would imagine that they're not going to show anything about that game until E3 at this point. So unless it's just one of those random games that they get a trailer together going for for Nintendo, for the Switch or whatever. But so there you go. Which is funny, by the way. One last thing on that. It's funny that they were actually one of the first people to show third-party support for the Switch when it was called NX.
That they were. They even came up with their own logo for the NX.
July 2016, they announced that they announced like their big game was coming to the Switch and PS4 and Xbox One. They were the first company to do that, besides them and Ubisoft.
Well, actually, Square Enix with Dragon Quest.
Yeah, well,
Dragon beforehand.
They revealed the system before Nintendo even could.
Yeah. So I guess technically they were kind of the first third party, but
yeah. So Sonic for sure, and then then there's plenty of games I was going to buy, but then like I just can't anymore. Just maybe in the future, but like Persona, like I just can't. There's a few others in there I'm probably forgetting, but
gotcha.
So.
But
I got
if they're forgetting them, they don't belong on your anticipation list.
Yeah. And then one last thing on the Xbox side, I am actually looking forward to playing Crackdown 3, which who knows if that's even going to be.
Just like you are for Scalebound, huh? Wah. Just kidding. Sorry, Xbox fans. I really thought that game looked cool too.
Very curious to see what Xbox has up their sleeve for this year, though. Because they've been quiet.
Has to be something. Because they're pushing Scalebound quite a bit.
Yeah,
so
they pushed Scalebound quite a bit and just straight up canceled it. So I'm curious to see.
So they have to have something to fill in that gap, you'd think.
Oh, also, another game that's apparently coming out this year on PS4, and I haven't heard anything since, is Hot Shots Golf apparently comes out this year.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a huge fan of those.
And if that does come out, I'm buying that day one.
I know you are.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I haven't played a golf game in a while. I might pick it up.
They said it was completely playable at PSX. So
there you go.
Who knows?
It's looking good.
There you go. So Sony's pulling out that boy with all their games now. So. Oh shit! I forgot.
Seriously?
I forgot Tekken 7. I forgot Injustice 2.
You're not in.
You ain't getting no.
I'm getting it. Injustice 2. Come on now. If I'm getting two Sonic games, you don't think I'm going to get the freaking game from the creators of my name?
Yeah, but it isn't that game in your name. It's the
Yeah,
other one.
I'm getting the other one.
Like the redheaded
Everybody-
stepchild of NetherRealm.
Come on, anybody that knows our history with Injustice, Corgan.
Oh, I know. We played a lot of it. But after MKX, which we'll get into another day, maybe on
Yeah,
a bonus
definitely picking that
episode, but not today, because we could talk all
and
about
I
it.
also forgot another fighter. Picking up that Street Fighter 2 on the Switch.
You're paying that $40?
Don't know if I'm paying 40, but I mean,
Hey,
World Tour mode in Street Fighter 2 does
I've
sound
got
really
Street
cool.
Fighter 5 Season 2 with a new character announced, by the way, coming
I gotta
at
get
the
that, too.
end of March, which I won't be able to play as him since I'll be knee-deep in Mass Effect, but yeah. Very excited for that.
Your turn. Corgan.
Okay. Gotcha. Are you sure?
Yeah,
No,
E3 is
let
gonna
me-
add,
come back
like,
to
a
me.
bunch of
I
games
got
on this list. Like, it's gonna
Oh,
be
Boost, you
shuffling
ready?
off and on, but-
Yeah.
You can go first if you want, Boost.
ready.
I'll close it out. Go ahead, Boost.
All right. Listen up. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Ah,
That's one of the
I completely forgot about that game.
Horizon. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yep.
I'm surprised you guys didn't even mention.
Oh, I said
Well,
it. It's just that I'm getting.
You didn't say Red Dead.
No, Horizon.
I said Horizon.
Yeah, Horizon. I know you mentioned.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
I just said I can't
That
get it
shows how
because
much I was
Zelda
really
comes out a
paying
few days
attention.
after it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anything else, Boost?
Road Rash.
What?
That's supposed to be coming out. Road Rash.
Oh, you talking about Road Redemption?
No, Road Rash. Not Road Redemption.
Road Rash? Really?
Like, really? There's a new Road Rash coming out this year?
Yeah, there's supposed to be a new Road Rash coming out this year. Remember,
Huh.
MK, we looked it up.
All right. Well, I never heard about that, but all right.
What system?
Dang.
PS4?
All the systems.
Huh. Well, I'll be
Oh,
damned. Well,
I see it. It's a Road Rage is what they're calling it.
Rage. Yeah, because they couldn't
Oh.
get the copyright.
Road Rage. Yeah. Well,
no, but it's pretty much Road Rash, whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
PS4 edition.
They couldn't get the copyright.
No.
I'm on GameStop.com right now. It only costs $40.
Hey, there you go. Maybe it'll turn out to be the new Ratchet and Clank this year. Could be.
Comes out in November.
Yeah,
Well, how about that?
Huh.
that's it.
Anything else, Boost? Oh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
Sure. You good? Should I start?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Gravity Rush 2 already came out, and we covered that. In February, Horizon Zero Dawn, which I will be getting because I want to take advantage of my new PS4 Pro, baby. You know, since I'm a pro, unlike these amateurs around here.
God.
Look, I may not be a pro, but I'm no rookie. All right.
You're an amateur. You know you are. How many times have I
Actually-
beaten you in Dead or Alive 5? All right. Anyway.
God. No, don't start this.
Hey, anybody listening? Like Corgan is talking about he's not getting Injustice 2. Let's make sure he gets a copy. Okay.
No, I'm not getting
Donate
it.
now. We're
Until
gonna-
I hear Green
GoFundMe.
Arrow, I'm not interested.
I'm gonna start a Patreon called
Yeah.
Get Corgan Injustice 2.
Hey, I'll take it for free if you want. I'll sell it for something else, but
No, we'll get him a digital code. You can't sell it.
okay, well then I just won't install it. Boom. I don't want it taking up my external hard drive space. You know, that's got to go to good stuff. All right. Anyway,
Took them
I know it did. It did.
We'll get him,
didn't it?
we'll get
Yep.
him a 4 terabyte. All right, but
I know exactly. I don't want it, corrupting any of my, gigabytes with its awfulness. So anyway,
You can always share play it.
yeah, there you go. Sure, play it. Yeah, I'll play it. Yeah. Anyway, in March, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Really, really excited for it, but I will not be able to. I'm pretty much opposite MK. I won't be able to play that at launch because I'll be too busy with Horizon Zero Dawn. So this way, we'll at least be able to cover both games for you. We'll both have some sort of impressions
that's very
to
true.
go over. So it works out in the end, I guess.
I will be playing it on the Switch version,
Mhm.
so I'll even probably just throw in a good old Switch impression with that as well. Whenever
Yep,
that.
and
It'll be a fair
I plan
warning
on
when that happens.
I plan on just waiting until I end up picking up a Switch, which will probably be, we'll just say not until at least June. Right now.
Hopefully by then Nintendo has stock.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Expecting them to have
Because
stock, and then
apparently
I'll
they
pick it up.
just got stock of NES Classic, so let's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah.
But
They sold
anyway, so
1.5 million of those things, by the way.
oh, I know.
That's a fucking install base.
selling hotcakes. Yep. Good old Nintendo. Underestimating how much their stuff sells.
They sold more of those in a month than the Wii U did. Ain't that something? Right.
It actually sold a fraction of the Wii U's total lifetime sales. But anyway, let's see. And also in March of the let's face it, the game of the year, the Mass Effect Andromeda. Like, we all know how influential Mass Effect was in the last generation. It's coming back. I'm so very excited for that game. So, yep, Mass Effect Andromeda is at the tippity top of the list. And then going forward, if Sony announces it comes out this year, I'm Days Gone and Detroit Becoming Human. And trying to think.
I really feel like we'll end up doing this topic again, probably like mid-year after E3.
We could probably around E3 because then we'll have more launch dates and stuff. Mario Odyssey.
Yeah,
and,
I was going to say also about Nintendo. I'm pretty sure because right now Mario Odyssey is like the only fall game slated. I doubt that's the only fall game they have.
I will say to give some love to the Nintendo side, next year that's full-blown Switch Fire Emblem comes out.
Oh yeah,
and I will definitely be all over that. So,
oh yeah,
very very excited for that. And yeah, I think that about does it. At least for stuff that we know, anyway. Oh wait. Almost forgot one. I pulled an MK.
God.
Starts with an A.
It does. Can you imagine what it ends with?
A D.
You are correct. Assassin's Creed 2017. Let's go. They've had 2 years. There's
Also,
rumors that the
rumored to be coming
Black
to the
Flag
Switch.
team is working on it. Oh man.
It's also rumored to be coming to the Switch too.
Yeah, well, I doubt it.
They say that's one of the Ubisoft games. I mean, what
Well,
if
it's an
it does?
Ubisoft game.
I mean, they had what Black Flag on the Wii. So,
They did, but you know,
We'll see.
let's
Ubisoft
face it though, I'm gonna be playing that in 4K or something like 4K
I know.
on the Pro.
Okay. Enough for
I
your.
will
So unlike these amateurs,
Enough for your
I will say this,
4K.
though. If that game really does come out on the Switch, though, that would be like one of the awesome games to showcase playing that everywhere. Because
oh yeah, absolutely.
the fidelity and everything of that game and the sheer size of it would be incredible.
Oh yeah,
So
if it
hopefully
comes
we get
out.
more.
But anyway, yes. Which I mean, is if Ubisoft does it the way they normally do, promoting an Assassin's Creed, we should probably be hearing about the first reveal details here soon. Hopefully.
Maybe we're gonna do that Bethesda. Just announce it at E3 and say it comes out in a few months.
Oh God, I don't know when, but either way, just knowing that it's apparently the Black Flag team getting an extra year to just do nothing but polish it, I am so hyped for that.
Morgan is our resident Assassin's Creed player. I'm not the biggest fan, which is ironic because
You own them all, pretty much.
I pretty much have all of them on the Xbox. The only one I don't have on the Xbox is Syndicate and like Revelations and like Brotherhood.
The SCO games.
Yeah, I don't have those, but I have Unity 4, Assassin's Creed 2.
Mm-hmm.
I do have 2, but yeah. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
have Assassin.
Yep.
I have 2 of which are considered the best, 4 and 2. So
And
But
you
anyway,
haven't played either of them, really.
I will say I've never touched 2 and 4. Well, we all know that.
You didn't give it its legit shot.
Yeah, in terms of
Oh god.
if the rumors are true,
I need to
that the game-
reinstall 4. I want to play some Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I'm
if
gonna
the
do
rumors
that
are true
today.
about that game potentially taking place in Egypt, for some reason, I've always loved Egyptian stuff.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
that might be a game I would give a look to just to see because I
That's part of what I've always loved about the series. I'm just a really big history fan, and yeah, obviously it's not historically accurate, but still, it's just fun to run around in Renaissance Italy, which was just.
and
I don't think they're
Assassin's
ever
Creed-
gonna pick a better setting.
Assassin's
than
Creed taking
Renaissance
place in
Italy.
Egypt is probably the closest thing I'm going to get to getting a Prince of Persia game anytime soon.
Yep, considering
Um,
Assassin's Creed just pretty much ate up everything that was Prince of Persia over at Ubisoft.
Yeah,
Even though I love Prince of Persia as much as the next guy, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Assassin's Creed 2017. Hopefully,
Alright, so there
this
you go.
year.
So Corgan legit did what I did and forgot his favorite franchise.
I know. Well, it's mostly just because I don't got a name attached to it. It's
Me
just
neither,
the
yeah.
future Assassin's Creed.
See, I guess mine's a little bit worse because I at least got a teaser.
You at least got a trailer for it. Granted, a short one. I don't got
With no
nothing
name.
yet, but hopefully, if
you go on
Ubisoft does what they
Google-
usually do.
If you go on Google and type in Sonic Project 2017, you get a picture of Sonic talking about join the resistance. So there you
Yep.
go.
Join the resistance against Mario taking our spotlight this year.
Yeah. Actually, it's funny. If you go back and watch, there was a trailer during the Switch presentation where there were just a sizzle reel of all the games.
They did
That's
show
a
a
very-
little gameplay of him running
No, it wasn't
sideways.
even
I
gameplay.
saw.
Oh no, that was ripped from the trailer.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but I was going to mention at the very beginning, before they started showing games, they actually showed an image of Mario and Sonic together in their games. I was like, Nintendo's going to push hard. Just like, hey, we got Sonic and Mario. These are our big fall games.
Yep.
The 90s all
Come
over.
play Sonic and Mario at the Olympics. Blah blah blah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You know what though? I wouldn't be surprised since Mario Kart seems to be becoming kind of ever since they added in Zelda and they Link, and they added in
I could
Splatoon
definitely
games.
see them throwing in Sonic
Yeah,
in the Mario
they
Kart.
could probably
8
throw in
Deluxe.
just some other Nintendo characters and just make that kind
Mm-hmm.
of just like Nintendo universe at that point. But
Yep.
which that
I will
game
say a
should be-
Green Hill Zone like track for Mario Kart 8 would be pretty cool.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably very likely because they still make the Olympic games. So I would
I
imagine.
mean, the Zelda course they made for Mario Kart 8 was really cool. I really like that one.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch, by the way, includes everything that's ever been released on it, and we'll talk
And
about
an
that at a
actual
later date.
good battle mode. Yes.
I will say this: we will probably one of two things is going to happen. Either Nintendo does a direct and we talk about the Switch, or it's just Switch launch week or something. Whatever. We'll be talking about it here soon. We didn't talk about it today because, well, if you're listening to this, you probably already know everything. about it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's nothing new to talk about. So until there is, we'll talk about it then.
There you go.
Um, Which the system comes out literally in like a little less than 3 weeks at this point.
Mhm.
And just to give you an example, we still don't even know. Like Nintendo still hasn't officially showed us the user interface. So there you go. Or mention anything about how the online works. Anything, but they did announce there's going to be a Splatoon 2 beta in March.
Woohoo!
So there you go. They're calling it like a limited test or something, but yeah,
Of course they did.
there you go.
Because beta is so
Yeah, so they announced that
2000.
you can download. So they announced you could download something, but they never even told us that there's a store. They just made us assume it. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. So this has been episode 29.
See that?
There's not going to be a video feed of this, but the guy that we mentioned earlier, Jay, just sent us a message and let us know that marshmallows are back in the store. So
Oh my god.
Marshmallow
Yes.
peeps.
I do love me some Peeps
Yes.
marshmallows.
eat some marshmallows. Yes.
Those are delish. Jay, you're my
Might have-
savior.
Might have to go get some of those before I watch wrestling tonight. Actually, it's
Oh,
funny.
God.
One last thing. So the very last podcast type thing uploaded on our YouTube channel was actually me by myself talking about a wrestling pay-per-view for 28 minutes, Elimination Chamber 2015. That would have been in May of 2015. Ironically, tonight, as we record this, the wrestling pay-per-view I'm watching is Elimination Chamber 2017. So
how about that?
I didn't think
Oh my
about
God.
that.
We begin where we ended.
Yep, we begin where we ended. Exactly. Be on the lookout for some YouTube stuff coming from all of us eventually at some point. I know I have some videos from my Gravity Rush gameplay and my WWE 2K17 and a whole bunch of other stuff. Corgan's probably got some stuff that he could put
Might
in there.
bring you a little bit of highlights from my Uncharted 4 play.
Oh, he's got some great videos on that.
Oh,
Boost always got something funny going on in 2K. Let's be real. 2K always got something.
Yep.
I haven't been on there in a
keeps
while,
on
so yeah.
Yeah, so
Actually, I had some old
we'll
clips. Think about it. Yeah,
We'll be bringing some stuff to you. We're going to get back at this. I'm not going to make
More
any
regularly.
promises. I'm not going to make any promises that we can't keep. I tend to do that a lot. And the last time, this time I promise. Like this time, I'm serious about. We're going to be uploading stuff. We're going to be doing the podcast, and we're going to try. We're going to kick this thing off again. We at one point, thanks to Monty and Crazy uploading this WWE video, we had about 30,000 views on that. And then we never came back. So we're gonna.
We're never gonna come back alone, though.
Never go back alone.
We're gonna be bigger and better. And any future announcements in terms of if you can get this in different outlets other than YouTube, we'll let you know. But that is it for this episode. By the way, I can't even tell you when episode 30 is coming because we're still hashing out a few kinks. It'll be sometime next week. So
Here's hoping.
I got things to do, so
we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. With that being said, we're gonna say our goodbyes here. So,
Yes.
any last words, Mr. Boost?
this is the Coast to Coast Gaming Central. That's I was waiting for that.
Now we're gonna change it up. Oh, actually, I just forgot I used to do that.
Yep. I was waiting for that.
Buy Mass Effect. That's all I gotta say. If you know what's good for you.
We need to start petition. Get Boost back into gaming. That's what we need to do. Get him back in.
Just get him. Just play 2K with him. He'll work.
No. Let's find Boost a game that's non-2K that's going to bring him in. We just need to find it.
At
It'll
the
be
end of the
South
year,
Park.
you got Red Dead.
And Red Dead. I gotta wait for South Park and Red Dead.
Didn't you played Watch Dogs 2, didn't you, Boost?
Yeah, but I need time to. Oh God.
It's hard. It's hard in these streets.
I loved Watch Dogs 2,
That's why,
by the way.
You know what? That's why the
Shout out
would be
to
perfect
that.
for you, Boost. With your schedule and stuff, how you're always on the move like that. Man, you can get some quality gameplay.
What?
That's the whole point of the system. I'm just saying, the Switch, like the way how you're always on the train and stuff, like that's who they're trying to sell on this thing.
You are right, and I can't get one because I did not pre-order. I have to wake up extra early in the morning to go wait in line, and
Actually,
hopefully not get one.
Actually, I had heard that GameStop is going to have one more wave of pre-orders before, or not just GameStop, but like retailers. Like apparently, like within the next week or two, there's going to be one more wave of pre-orders they can get out.
I am running to Best Buy early in the morning and going to pre-order that. Like
you have fun with that.
Yeah, I am going to have to wake up early that morning. So I'll just tell you what I'm going to do real quick. So I have 3 stores that all did not take pre-orders either online or in the store here where I live at in Nebraska. Which means Target is actually a national retailer that didn't take any pre-orders in store. They did take them online, but not in store. So they're going to have a whole selection of Switches for people to line up and get that morning. So I got 3 shots, 3 different stores. Target opens up at like 7, and then all the other stores.
I'm gonna laugh when you don't get one.
If I don't get one, I will probably
cry in the corner.
Buy Horizon.
Cry in the corner.
Buy
Horizon. Then you'll just get double the impressions of Horizon. How about that, folks?
That's what'll happen. If I don't get it,
only you'll get the amateur impression.
Oh my
Right.
gosh!
No.
Not this again.
No, I mean,
Not
I
the
could use the money I
Pro.
saved up and buy a PS4 Pro. All right, no.
There you go.
I'll get a Switch at some point. Like I said, I plan on buying it day one. I really do think I'll get one just because it releases on a work day. That helps out a lot. But
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yep.
Anywho,
All right, time to wrap it up.
Corgan, any last words?
You already heard my last words. Buy Mass Effect. That's all you need for the
All right.
year.
And my last words. These are my last words. Sega, you. Two things. First,
Virtua Fighter.
make Sonic Generations playable on Xbox One, damn it. If GTA 4 and Red Dead Redemption and Bully is playable on there, why is it Sonic Generations? And two, make Sonic 2017 good, please. Don't let
And
Mario
Virtua
shit
Fighter 5.
Like,
That's
don't
6.
let Mario shit all. Like, if Mario's a better game, so be it. But don't let it shit all over you. Like, make it like if Mario's a 10, can you at least get Sonic like an 8.5 at least? I'd be happy with that.
It's asking a lot. It's asking a lot.
Just like Generations.
Don't
you did
worry.
it.
It'll be just as good as Sonic 06.
Sonic Colors, you did it. Sonic 06. Sonic Unleashed.
Yep. And let's not forget the best Sonic Boom. Even though it wasn't Sonic Team.
That wasn't you guys though, so I'll give you
But
that.
still, Sega did publish it, so they still screwed it up.
Now, Sonic Mania looks fantastic. Please
Achieved
don't-
by
by the way-
CryEngine.
By the way, Sonic Mania looks awesome and it's previewing well. Don't let the full game come out and underwhelm people. Don't do that either. Because that's something you would do too. So I'm just saying. All right, that's it. I'm done.
That's it.
This has been episode 29 of Coast to Coast Gaming Central podcast. We come to you every week on YouTube. And that's it.
MK, are you
Still
missing
out
something?
here.
Hold up, you missing something, MK?
Am I?
Yep.
What am I forgetting?
I burped.
It has something to do with one of our hosts.
You can find it on YouTube.
Nah, the depressed one.
What about
Monty?
Yeah, you usually say something at the end of every single episode.
Well, yeah, but he's not here, so I can't.
Yeah.
We usually
Monty's
do it every
alive
time.
and I got it.
No.
Monty is alive and well, and he is playing 2K. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get Monty on here. Monty had to work today, so that's why he's not here.
Yep.
But I will. Like I said, Monty's been keeping the YouTube channel alive. But you know what? Here's what I am going to say about Monty, since you mentioned it. Since he uploaded that game of Madden on YouTube, where he beat me with a Hail Mary with 0 seconds left on the clock in overtime, I'm throwing down the rematch right now, and we're going to stream it,
snap!
and we're going to put it on YouTube.
You heard it right here
Oh my god!
first.
Oh my god!
I want
Coast
the
to
rematch.
coast, baby.
I want my
Coast to
rematch, and I
coast.
want it here because there's no way in hell he's going to beat me again. There's definitely no way in hell he's going to beat me again with a Hail Mary with time running out in overtime.
Loser has to buy Life of Black Tiger off the PlayStation Store.
Done.
What?
Done.
God.
And Monty, whenever you hear this, I want you to come on the podcast, even if it's for 2 seconds, and just say if you're in or you're out.
Yep.
You're out.
Oh, and also you have to stream live Life of Black Tiger when you play it.
Yes, and you have to stream it and upload it on YouTube on our channel and say
For all
you
the
like
world
it.
to see.
Say you like it. And get the platinum. You know there's a platinum in that game?
You know, there's online in that game and 3D support.
Yes. With that being said, this has been Coast to Coast Gaming Central Podcast, episode 29. Episode 30 will be coming to you sometime next week.
And we're out.
Maybe I'll post an update on YouTube. We'll let you know. And we are out.
Bye.
Adios. Last
See
of
you
Us
later.
Part 2 looks amazing. Woohoo!